Josh Alexander, All Elite Wrestling bound. Let's talk about it in a hot minute. That intro is hilariously out of date.
Cold open, nicely done.
Thank you.
Pretty impressed. Pretty impressed. Sorry, I'm trying to. My mic stand's apparently broken.
Well,
anyway,
that's just well timed.
Oh, absolutely. Hi. Sorry, I interrupted your intro.
No, not at all. I was just remarking how out of date that introduction is.
I think it's pretty neat. We've got more to add.
Well, we certainly got to add Boris to the opening reel.
Boris, send us a photo with the
Hello, welcome to the brunch gimmick.
Hey, rip.
Send me several photos of you holding a coffee mug.
I already did that like 6 months ago.
No, you did, and there are some, we have used it for some graphics, but I have an extra instruction for that. I need you not cropped. No cropping along the sides, no cropping along the top. I want like full like Monty. 3 sides of you.
Yeah, croppy long stockings.
No crop tops here.
All right, I'll get my team on it.
What was that? What was that MMA fighter, Victor Crowcrop?
Have a nice bowl of crop corn in the morning.
Oh, that joke was crap.
These references are beyond me, but still,
it's not a reference, Zach. It's a bit. It's a different thing. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Good whatever it may be. Welcome to the brunch gimmick. I, as always, have been and will continue to be Spencer Love. Joining us, as always, Zach. Now that I've introed the show, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I wouldn't say as always. I haven't been here in a little spell, but it's good to be back.
Well, good. Boris, how you doing?
I'm all good.
Are you awake after our very on the rails stream last night?
I had a lot of fun last night. I have to go back and probably rewatch that whole damn show again, but I enjoyed what we did, and that's what's most important.
We tried our best and we had fun, and really, at the end of the day, that is what matters.
Blair, we made along the way.
I'm so curious. Do you want to show it on the stream?
I can't show you, but I can
Not
tell
like the
everyone.
actual thing, but like because like you,
me and Zach
you confused the heck out of me.
Me and Zach, we found something, and it is in this bag right here. And in this bag is a gift for Spencer that he can open, but only if it's on a brunch stream with me.
Where did you find it? And like, when were you guys together to find it?
I got it about a month and a half ago, and I think you're just asking too many questions at this point.
I'm really worried that's Pluggo's head.
It's not Pluggo's head.
Okay.
Good. Not necessarily a gift.
He needs that.
I'm confused. I am so not even confused. I'm intrigued. I'm real intrigued.
You will love it.
If I successfully guess it, like over the next few streams, will you tell me?
If you can successfully guess it today, then I will tell you, and I will still send you this gift.
Okay.
Should we come up with some parameters? Are we going to do like 21 questions on this? Or are we going to do like 3 guesses for Spencer?
That'd be fun, but I'll have to think about it. I'm not going to do this all in like one fell swoop.
Yeah, he can have 3 guesses. And
3? I was just told 21.
No. We're not.
No. We were negotiating. We were establishing parameters.
I'll meet you at 15.
Nah. We could just, we could just not, and then you can be surprised when it shows up. Which the enjoyment that you get opening it on stream is enough to fill all of our hearts with joy and love, because you will pop, or you will crop.
Okay, I gotta let the dog out. I'm here still, but he is hitting the door.
Well,
just
we've
ask
answered the age-old question, I guess. We can move on from that.
How is the weather out in your parts, my friends? Because are we ever getting hit here in Montreal?
Are you buried under snow?
Pretty much. Yeah. Like, I don't know if you can see that's like the cul-de-sac that like that's a huge mountain of plowed snow. And like just in the middle, I don't know if it's like seen on camera, but like the no parking sign is like sticking out of the huge mountain right there.
Oh wow.
It's minus 22 here, so it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold here too. It is.
It's like it's winter or something.
Minus 21 feels like minus 27.
Why do we live where the air hurts our faces?
Only a week and a half ago, like 2 weeks ago, it was like +2 here. So that's great.
Yeah, it's like the globe is getting warmer or something like that.
What's up with that?
You should come up with a name for this threat.
I'm not a scientist. I'm no scientist. I can't speak to it. Anywho, Zach, you got a topic for today?
Yeah, big free agent news reported by Fightful Select, our good friends over there. Looks like Canadian native Josh Alexander is all elite bound, and that's pretty exciting. Anyone else surprised?
A little bit, yeah.
Not in a bad way. Like the dude, like Josh Alexander effing rules. But I'm very surprised by that.
I think it was a no-brainer signing by any promotion. And I think I am surprised he didn't. Well, you know what? At the same time, like they have such a great relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling, and Josh Alexander has that G1 on, like he's spoken very publicly about it. That's something on his career bucket list.
I'm not too surprised. I mean, I think his relationship with Scott D'Amore is very special, and the fact that Scott is still running with Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. If he signs with WWE, he's not going to get to do those shows. I think this is a chance for him to get a nice paycheck, still be able to do other stuff that he wants to do, whether it's New Japan or Maple Leaf Pro, and like just get to do wrestling. And I think it's I'm
maybe it's just the optimist in me, but like I don't think anything's off limits at this point. I think it's way less likely, but like WWE is more willing than ever to be working with other promotions. Like Omos was just a Noah champion, right? Like I don't know. I don't disagree in premise. Mm-hmm. It's not likely, don't get me wrong, but like, and actually, hi Ophelia, good morning. Like she said in there too, like, even with Jordan Grace saying "see you soon," right? Like,
but she is like a noted Twitter troll. Like, I mean that in a positive way. She is a prankster.
Oh, they fooled me, Jerry.
She's an original prankster.
I was about to try to do some Dexter Holland, but I can never hit those notes. No, I'm not going to.
Original prankster.
Don't worry, neither can he.
Oh, that was
I
harsh.
love the Offspring, but he personally was he was not as good live as I believe he was.
I've never seen them live, but I hear it's not the best. I hear.
You know who we should go see is effing Weezer, because Weezer and Def Leppard are headlining a 2-night festival here in Edmonton. If you,
I'm down for that, man. And Brett Michael
Weezer rules live. I guess Scott Wheeland, Chester Bennington-less, Stone Temple Pilots. Anyways, we're a wrestling podcast. Yeah, I was kind of surprised, to be honest with you. I think he's going to be a great fit anywhere, like you said, Zach. But I just think he's such a natural fit for WWE and NXT. And I don't know if that's just because I'm biased with like the TNA relationship too, but I don't know. Now, Alexander in the G1's going to friggin' rule.
I would be willing to bet that AEW offered him more money.
Yeah, you know what? that usually is a factor, Boris, isn't it?
And I think
it's a good one to consider when one is a professional.
For about 5 minutes, and then he'll get lost in the shuffle, which is sad. But maybe I'm wrong. What do I know?
I don't know. I feel like that narrative is kind of like, at this point, like, sure, there are some signings that like do get lost in the shuffle. But for the most part, I think he does a good job with the people he brings in. I mean, some of the guys, they are served up a crap sandwich when they first show up. Because, I mean, I think Swerve's a perfect example when you look at when he came in and then he was saddled with the Kijiji version of Brock Lesnar with Parker Boudreaux and a guy who looks like he should be fronting a new metal band. And not the best situation, but he made it work. And eventually, got that tag run, got a world title run. I don't know. I think part of it's just, playing ball a little bit and dealing with it.
A crap sandwich.
Yes.
Oh, is that what's in the bag that you're giving to Spencer?
No, it is not.
Please
Does that count as one guess?
Boris's guesses do not count in the 3 guesses.
All right. That's probably good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there was a lot that there is a lot he can do elsewhere. Anywhere. That's the word I was looking for, not elsewhere. Anywhere. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. He can take the title off of hot young upstart Cope after Cope wins it at Revolution. Cope Josh. That's
I'm worried.
As.
I'm worried, man.
I said it last night to Boris. I said whoever wins the tag team match is going to lose at Revolution. And I think with Mox and Claudio picking up the win there, I love Edge. Don't ever get me wrong on my love for Edge, Adam Copeland, any of them. But oh boy,
Morning, JPJ.
That would not be a fun little. That would not be a fun time for me.
Is it any worse than Moxley having it though? He's not exactly a young.
I don't know. That's the thing. Oh man, this has not been for me whatsoever.
This is my concern. I think Edge could beat him, and I don't think Edge will have the title for very long because Christian has the money in the bank or the casino gauntlet briefcase contract, whatever it is, the friggin' cash in. And by the way, I hate cash-ins on any promotion. It's been very well documented here on the Brunch Gimmick. But man, I'm worried we are just going from the Death Riders to the patriarchy. And I love, and I hate that I'm like talking so poorly about these, about John Moxley, Edge, and Christian. Like, I love all these people. And I'm so unenthusiastic about the title picture being around there. I'm worried. JPJ, I agree. I think Christian's going to leave Revolution as the champ, and I don't like it.
If it gives me more Nick Wayne's mom, then sign me up.
Oh boy.
It's something of a peculiar string of champions because, like, again, I'm not one who's like clutching their pearls about AEW focusing on their homegrown talent. But again, the last champions, if say Christian beats Edge, we're going from Christian to Edge to John Moxley to Bryan Danielson to Swerve Strickland to Samoa Joe. That's 5 people who are WWE stars before they came to AEW. I want to see a little more Kenny Omega thrown back into the title picture. Will Ospreay, MJF, change it up, make it a little more. Remind us, who AEW is built upon.
I mean, I think you saw a little bit of that this past week or on Dynamite on Wednesday because you had, even Nana talking to Swerve, being like, hey, what happened to going for the title? That should be your goal. So it's like you do have these little bits of guys like referencing like, yeah, that is still the bigger picture. They're just dealing with all the crap around them. You guys have so much more like believability in Cope and Christian winning than I do, because I don't see it at all. I think we get a stunted cash in and Mox ends up leaving as champ. I think that there's still a whole lot that they're going to try to tell with Mox, whether it's working or not, which in all honesty, I don't think it is. But
I still think they should put the title on Darby Allin before he goes to climb Everest, and he should get a picture.
We talked about this
top.
last night.
Yeah, he should take a photo at the top of Everest with the fucking AEW title. Yeah. Oh, excuse my language. I'm trying to curse less.
That's okay. It's past the 10 minutes.
I know. I just feel bad. But yeah, he should take a photo with the AEW title at the top of Everest, because promotional material, baby. I don't know. Love me, everybody involved in their individual sense. Do not enjoy any of this Death Rider stuff. The nice thing, at least with the pseudo PLE, what would you call that? A television special? Their television special last night was like, at the very least, the show didn't end with like a Death Riders beatdown. It like that at least happened after the fourth match. You know. Did you guys watch last night?
I saw some clips. I gotta rewatch it today.
I'm excited to rewatch it.
Like, it looked like there was enough good stuff there with that opening tag match. I saw like a brief clip of Tony's entrance. So I want to see that match. And
opener was a blast. Tony and Mariah May was an absolute blast. Mm-hmm. The Death Riders wrestled. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
The Mercedes Moné puppet was there.
Yes, Harley Cameron.
National treasure.
Absolutely. That's Nick Cage.
Okay,
Nick Gage? I want to reshoot National Treasure with Nick Gage. I'm going to be fabulous.
He'd have to go by Nicholas. I don't think Nick Gage would. He doesn't seem like a Nicholas sort of guy.
I got a question for you, because coming out of Grand Slam, would you have liked to have seen Harley win?
Yes.
Wouldn't have said no, that's for sure.
Unanimously, yes.
Yeah. I was thinking, with Revolution is only a few weeks away, getting that win and then even having her drop it back at Revolution. Because I don't buy Harley as a long-term champion, but just to get that little bit, I think that would have been good.
But I think they were trying to set up to like Tony having the big moment last night.
Yeah.
Because like even obviously Buddy Matthews, you got me all screwed up after the last couple of days, Boris.
My fault.
The Buddy Matthews match was absolutely fantastic too. But like he lost, Harley Cameron lost. Kyle Fletcher, I guess, is a bit of a different story because he's a dick. And I mean that in the best of ways. Yeah, Kyle Fletcher's a bit of a different story with like how the story with Ospreay's been going. But like it was all building up towards Tony Storm winning at home.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got to have the disappointing moments in order to make the big moments pop.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I do think like putting the title on Harley Cameron, like Mercedes Moné right now with the run she's been on, with the matches she's been having, like I don't think it would have hurt her to lose a match. No.
And there's a way to do it where she would have not lost a lot of face. And now that you've got a baby face women's champion, you can kind of move her up and start that whole thing.
Like, you know how in New Japan, Toru Yano is so many wrestlers kryptonite? I would have loved if like Harley Cameron is Mercedes Moné kryptonite. Like, just can't find a way to win. It could work.
So I've got a pasta sauce on right now. Meal prep Sunday. It's a good pasta sauce. I make a great pasta sauce. I didn't see Tony's promo after the show. I'll have to watch that.
Returning to Australia in 2026 as well. So
did they announce that?
It was published on their socials, and I think they might have like had a graphic with a QR code. Hey, that means all parties are happy, and that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Sick. Well, neato.
Woohoo!
Yay!
I hope have they at least announced if they're running a stadium or not at this point?
That I don't know.
Okay. I think it's an Outback Steakhouse. I'm not 100% sure on that, though.
I would love a wrestling match at an Outback Steakhouse, any kind of steakhouse.
Okay,
we got a Punk show in a Denny's, so why not?
Big Bad Boris's Outback Steakhouse extravaganza. We can't get a pool, we can get an Outback Steakhouse.
Dude, we've said what we need to do to make a pool happen. We've already talked about this. We are going full Onita with the thing.
Yes, with the little
full
motor
FMW. Absolutely. I think, to be honest, JPJ, they have the capacity to run a stadium. Like, here's the other thing, too. Anybody who talks about All In last year being a failure, and I use the air quotes very, very heavily on that, like, they still sold, 55,000 tickets? Like, they can 100%. Hey, Parrish. They can 100% run a stadium. You just got to, like, the issue with this one was they announced a stadium show and then they scaled that back. And it seemed like it was going to be a PLE and it was Grand Slam. And, there was just a bit of a diminishing return from when it was announced to what and the show was great. Again, don't get me wrong, but a bit of a diminishing return there. Mm-hmm. If they announced it as a stadium show, and again, I don't know if they have, like, they can sell a stadium. I 100% believe AEW can sell a stadium. They've proven it. I don't know. I hope they do. I
disagree with you.
I hope they do. And then Edge versus Christian versus Matt Hardy can headline.
And Gangrel.
Okay, no, like, that would be awesome.
Bring him back.
Always bring back Gangrel.
The Brood explodes. Live at AEW Thunder from Down Under.
Hate it. Sending hate from Edmonton.
Book it.
Shoeies for everybody on the Gold Coast.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to do just one. I feel like when in Australia, do as the Australians do. Mm-hmm. I would be open to a shoey, but I wouldn't do one like here.
Depends whose shoey it was.
Your own? If you don't trust your own shoe, dude, come on. Like, at least you know where your feet have been.
Yeah, that's true.
I do.
Anywho, whoop-de-woo. Talked about Josh Alexander. Speedball Mike Bailey. Let's talk about a little bit if we're going to talk about Canadians in All Elite Professional Wrestling, because apparently they have also signed. However, no sign of them yet. Any thoughts? Any hopes?
Yeah, what's the holdup on this whole thing?
I don't know. That's sort of where I'm at with the thing.
I wonder if it's visas and all those kind of fun Canadian paperwork things that have to get done.
Well, a famously non-tumultuous time right now in the United States.
Yes. Everything's going smashingly.
Yeah, and that's all we'll say about that. I really do, and just obviously selfishly, but I'm hoping, and I was thinking about this a little bit last night, like, I don't know if you would maybe try and bring in Alexander and Speedball as like a tag team or something along those lines. Blair, I agree with you in the sense that they have done a much better job of bringing people in, and I hate the phrase doing right by, but like, they have been doing right by the free agent they've been bringing in, and there is still that fear of like the lost in the shuffle. So I wonder if there could be like some tag team potential there.
Yeah, like, I love Speedball. I how the fit with AEW is going to work is like the big question mark for me, because like, doesn't traditionally fit a lot of the mold there, but like, I still think that he's going to go out there, they're going to go out there and just put on these banger matches, which the fans are obviously going to love. Like, I need to see it out in front of me, and then it'll be like, hell yeah, let's rock and roll.
It's time to rock and roll, as one would say.
Yes, I'm ready.
It's time to lose control.
Yes.
What are the next two lines?
I don't know.
I don't either. I'm so bad.
I should know that. That's been a Quizplex question.
It wasn't the opening lines, was it? I can't remember. Quizplex, I sometimes tend to get overserved.
Oh boy.
I'd be down with the tag team though. A Josh and Speedball tag team. 100% I'm into.
Who are the tag champs right now?
The Hurt Business Syndicate Raider Experience.
And I love the Hurt Syndicate. Love it. Like,
oh, they're crushing it right now.
It's been great.
I wonder if we're going to see Cedric Alexander join him.
That was my thought when I heard about that result.
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. I think, you can certainly frame it that it's a concern that they rely a lot on WWE guys. I understand that point of view, but Cedric would be positioned in segments with people who are already on screen. Like, it's not like he'll be occupying more airtime to himself, so to speak. Like, he'll be part of the Hurt Syndicate, and that's fantastic.
He was such a good fit with them too.
Oh yeah.
I love Cedric, but I think there's better options. And I've got two.
Words for you?
Kevin Knight. I would bring him in and put him with the Hurt Syndicate.
Okay.
And I would put in a women's wrestler. I would put Queen Aminata in the Hurt Syndicate.
Okay.
She kicks some serious ass.
Yes. I think that right there, you're cooking with gas with that.
I'm not familiar with Kevin Knight. I'm looking him up.
He's wrestled Impact, New Japan, some MLW.
Teamed with Kushida.
Yeah.
He's good. Very good.
Very good.
Okay.
And he just did I think a Ring of Honor match with them not too long ago. So
that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, he just did. He just wrestled AR Fox.
Yeah, and I mean, I love Cedric. It's very good, but I think there's some better options.
Fair enough, and like maybe a bit of a different flavor. Like, you don't need to go hand in hand with the exact guys that were previously involved. You know, I don't disagree.
Yeah, but at the same time, so much untapped potential that like WWE just squandered. Like, it's hard not to kind of root for a bit of a revisiting of that and living it to its full potential.
100% can root for it, but like, I don't know. It doesn't mean you're going to have the exact same success rate. And they've been fantastic so far. I love me some Bobby Lashley.
You saw how they came in with how Shelton and Bobby came in. And like, I think there was a lot of, speculation just because how they were used in WWE towards the end. Like Bobby, not as much, but Shelton definitely. And he came in and he has worked wonders with that roster. Like it's like a second win for the guy.
I was going to say he might be, and I would have to put my thinking cap on here, but he might be like my favorite free agent signing. He's gone out and had some friggin' bangers.
Watching him has been incredible, and it just keeps delivering in the ring. So that's why, like with this run right now, I was disappointed with the Private Party run, but Hurt Syndicate has absolutely crushed it. And there's so many good teams out there right now that they're kind of sort of planning towards that. Like I'm fully into their run.
Yeah.
Yeah, Private Party was about them having that moment of winning, but then after that, there wasn't really a whole lot of meat on that bone, I don't think.
They gave him 2 defenses, and I think one of them was on Rampage, and it's like, come on, guys.
It's a
come on, guys.
It's a really good title chase for them, too. Them chasing the Bucks, I quite enjoyed that.
Everybody's drinking.
Yes. It's long weekend, or extra Saturday, as I call it.
Is it
extra
really?
Saturday.
That's fair.
It is.
What's tomorrow? Valentine's Day too?
Family Day.
All right.
Louis Riel Day.
Wow.
Oh, how could I forget about Louis Riel Day?
No.
It's my favorite Riel. I don't know any other Riels.
Nope.
That is what it is.
Hello, Ticket.
Louis Riel was a Canadian politician, a founder of the province of Manitoba, and a political leader of the Métis people. He led 2 resistance movements against the government of Canada and its first Prime Minister, John A. Macdonald. Riel sought to defend Métis rights and identify as the Northwest Territories came progressively under the Canadian sphere of influence.
I wonder if La Resistance, there will be punch and pie.
We need them more than ever.
Marriage.
My one South Park reference that I'll push out. Punch and pie.
That's fair. I've gotten back into The Simpsons on my end of things.
How is that?
It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been really, really fun. That being said, I've tried to watch some of the later seasons of it, and it has gotten quite weathered in some ways. Like, the voice acting's a little rough, you guys.
But aren't they missing some folks that have passed away and they had to
Well, yeah, it's on like season
36
or 37 or something like that. Absolutely, they've had to recast some people. I don't know, man. It's been a long time. Even animated shows can get old.
I haven't watched New Simpsons, but I saw a clip recently with Mr. Burns, like later season. And the fact that, Henry Shearer's voice has like significantly aged, completely understandable. But when it's aged so much that you sound like you're too old to play the old character, maybe we have to revisit the structure and release schedule of The Simpsons.
Recast it. That's what we've got to do.
I mean, it would be so great if they did. I mean, because I get frustrated when I see animated movies come out and not classically trained voice actors getting these roles, and I understand it. But
you didn't like Chris Pratt as Mario?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, I'm just forgive me, I'm gonna dive into my background a little bit and from the art and film world, but I'm a huge advocate for voice actors, and they're just not getting roles. And Simpsons would be just a great platform for that. Roll characters in and out, roll voice actors in and out.
I have a wrestling show, right? Small amount of breaking news. Orange Cassidy returns to AEW on Wednesday in the Revolution International Championship Series, whatever the hell that is, against Roderick Strong.
Does anybody know what that is?
I think it's to get a pay-per-view opponent for Okada is what I'm guessing.
It's going to be
talked about it last night, but you and I were talking about cinnamon buns or something. I don't know.
It's going to be
something we would talk about.
Cinnamon bun sounds like a good idea. I got to go grocery shopping after this.
I do like me some Roderick Strong, and I like me some Orange Cassidy, so I agree, Blair. That will be a good match.
Yeah.
It's been a good match. That's a former pay-per-view match from AEW, if I'm not mistaken. I remember them going at it.
No,
but,
I guess
did you say? Yeah. Sorry, Boris. Did you say continental or international?
International Championship Series, whatever that is.
Okay, so maybe it's going towards Konosuke.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that Takeshita's title?
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
They have many of them.
Yep.
Has anybody, because one of my side notes for today is I'm going to watch Vengeance Day. Has anybody had a chance to watch any of it? Fuck, I'm excited. NXT's been consistently good lately. And especially so I saw Stephanie Vicar, new North American Women's Champion. Julia retains. Jordan Grace, though, looks like she's going to be appearing this Tuesday night on NXT, which I believe is going to be her first official NXT superstar appearance, if that makes sense.
Well, I think she showed up last night, did she not? Does that not count?
Yeah, but on it yesterday.
Oh, like a speaking actual thing. Okay, I gotcha.
So I'm excited for that, man. You and I have talked about this before, Zach, but NXT does go through its cycles when people get called up or signings. Man, they are at a high point right now. I haven't been this excited about NXT since, man, early Black and Gold days, to be honest with you.
Velveteen Dream.
No,
let's not.
I know.
Boo.
I retract my previous statement.
I was not saying boo, Earns. Or
you were just flat out saying boo.
I am super excited.
CJ Parker.
Juice Robinson?
Yeah. When he was his, almost hippie-esque gimmick that he had going.
Yeah. There is no Planet B.
Oh my God.
I only remember him from breaking Kevin Owens' nose in his debut and Kevin Owens loving him for it. We're
I have
best friends because of it.
I have to get back and probably watch the early NXT stuff. I was actually running yesterday, and like an idiot, I told you this yesterday, Boris, but like an idiot, I was running, and I've got a TV in front of the treadmill, and I thought, okay, let's throw on a match, but I threw on a Royal Rumble, because I had to run for a good amount of time, but I threw on the fucking 2011 Royal Rumble, which was the 40-person Rumble.
Was that the Del Rio one?
Yeah, so not only did I have to run longer than expected, but I had to watch Alberto Del Rio win a Royal Rumble.
No, Santino won that one.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yeah, you're
1,000 pardons, you're right.
Yeah. Hey guys, I think I just invented a good use of gaslighting, and we just like erase problematic wrestlers and just change the results of things.
Haven't we been doing that with Kane and Nick Gage for the last few years?
Yes, we have. Well, I deleted my Twitter, so there goes like half of those tweets.
Oh, that's fair.
I'll get the bit going on Blue Sky next time Mayor Glenn says something stupid again.
Any minute now.
Just waiting for it to drop.
I have to stir my sauce. That was my alarm.
I thought he was checking his phone.
I thought there was a euphemism for something.
Yeah.
Gotta stir my sauce.
I usually do that in the shower.
Boris is on one today.
It's Extra Saturday.
Just horny on the main.
Is that a white Intercontinental Championship title, Spencer? Have you always had that?
Yes, it is.
Have you always had that?
Yes, I have.
Oh, interesting.
It was a Christmas present.
And a Pikachu.
4 years ago, something like that.
I got a new background item from our good friend the Wordsmith.
Oh, I forgot I had plans this afternoon.
I've got my
Fit Finley.
I watched Finley and Steven Regal beat the snot out of each other Uncensored 96 yesterday afternoon. It was fabulous.
I watched William Regal enter the 40-person Royal Rumble, and I forgot that he was a part of it. It was him, Daniel Bryan, and CM Punk in the ring at the same time.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Regal? No, I don't believe so. I could be wrong.
Any minute now.
I did see Michelle McCool got announced as an inductee, so it'll be her. It'll be Triple H. I don't know who else has potential this year.
Ask me how I feel about Michelle McCool being in the Hall of Fame.
Very.
I dare you.
It should be part of Laycool, I think.
No, I think
I agree with that.
No, neither one of them are deserving to be in the goddamn Hall of Fame. Are you kidding me?
It's the WWE Hall of Fame, so I mean,
there's literally no criteria.
No.
There's no criteria.
I'm in a Hall of Fame, for God's sake. I know what a load of nonsense it is.
Truly, my only real hope is that they finally put Cyndi Lauper in the Hall of Fame.
I thought they did that, didn't they?
No.
I know Demolition just signed a new Legends deal, so maybe they'll be good to go in because they deserve to be in.
That's a good shout.
Yep,
but they should put Smash in under all of his alter egos too in one shot. Get Repo Man, Mr. Hole in One, Barry Darso. Like, let's.
Wow. Wasn't he Payne Stewart?
Blacktop Bully. We're doing all of it.
I'm on board.
Furious. Well done.
Not bad.
Excellently done. Regal inducted this year. That would be fantastic. That would be well earned. My hope, though, is actually if Cyndi Lauper gets into the WWE Hall of Fame and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year, she's nominated there, which is just a fun little side note.
Some interesting stuff going on in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year, on a side note.
There's a lot there, but we can talk about
people that deserve and people that don't deserve. I'll keep my opinionatedness to myself.
What, you don't think Mariah Carey's a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer?
I absolutely think Mariah Carey is a rock and roll. Absolutely, 100%. Jack White, on the other hand, is an overrated person who belongs nowhere near a guitar, let alone the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Don't make me stop this car.
Not a fan. No, I don't. That's one thing I never got. And if I'm wrong on that, because I know I'm in the minority, but I just never got.
You're not wrong. I am not here to yuck your yum. I am just here to defend my own opinion.
To offer a counterpoint of view?
Yeah. It's like yesterday, my family, and God love them, but in Edmonton at the Jubilee Auditorium, there was like a classic albums. I don't know if it was like orchestra or like live band or what, but they were doing the Joshua Tree by U2. And I would rather like fall down some like very sharp stairs, like stairs with like some hard edges, like hardwood stairs. I would rather fall down those than listen to U2. Like nothing, like I've got carpeted stairs, so like it wouldn't be that bad, but I'm talking like rip the carpet out and like go down some hardwood stairs.
So you're also taking a financial burden by ripping off the carpet from your stairs, and
I dislike you enough to invest in my hatred.
Yeah, you'd be missing work.
Dislike. I can't say hate's a strong word. But
LPW 47, invest in your hatred.
It's not a bad one.
I know.
It's not a bad one. That'll be part of our offshoot brand, Hate Pro Wrestling.
See, I'm just looking up what U2 albums we can lampoon for future LPW art.
None.
How to dismantle an atomic.
Zero. We're not going to do any of them.
Zoe Ropa.
And it's all about the Zoo World Order. Come on, it's right there.
We're gonna do none. We're gonna do none of that. Thanks. Sounds bad. Off to a bad start. It's a rags to rags story.
Well, the bright side is if we do Songs of Innocence, it's just going to end up on everyone's iPod immediately or their iPhones. So,
better,
do closer, warmer.
Yep. Harder, better, faster, stronger. We're absolutely not ever doing. I can guarantee you, we're not going to be ever doing a U2 album cover. Not one. Thank you. Zach.
Okay, I will co-sign that as long as you can promise me the same thing about Pearl Jam.
I'm fine with that.
I hate.
We're discussing. Everybody's finding out how the sausage is made.
Pulling back the curtain.
That's exactly what we're doing here. That's exactly what we're doing here.
Pearl Jam is one of the greatest American rock and roll bands of all time. What is going on here?
Anybody who tells me that they couldn't understand Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl, but that listens to Pearl Jam is just a liar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I once went to on a road trip. I was going to see a concert with some friends, and they were suddenly on a Pearl Jam kick, and we listened to the album over and over again. I never want to hear the song Jeremy again in my life.
I mean, that is overplayed. I can go with you on
It's so bad. It's like, I hate it so much.
Anyways, welcome to our wrestling talk show here, you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you for being here.
We should at least find at least one more wrestling topic before we...
What was that, sorry?
New Order / Joy Division are on the docket this year, and they deserve to be in.
Oh, absolutely.
More than the White Stripes. I deserve to be in more than the White Stripes, to be honest.
Well, I disagree with your opinion, Boris. I will defend to the death your right to have it. Zach, what were you saying, sorry?
And electronically.
I think we need at least one more wrestling topic before we round out this episode of our #morning, #wrestling, #talk show.
That's what we've done today. We've talked all about wrestling.
Yes.
All about wrestling.
Just
I don't know.
What wrestler would you put in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Does anyone come close to getting their criteria? Cyndi Lauper. She should be in both.
Chris Jericho.
Harley Cameron.
Van Hammer.
Man Mountain Rock.
Jeff
Rock.
Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett, yeah.
Jeff Jarrett's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, With My Baby Tonight went like platinum, so
that's true.
Bryan Danielson.
BNL went triple platinum. Have you?
Oh man, who else? Who played on Nitro? Kiss played on Nitro.
Kiss did play on Nitro. The Kiss Demon Dale Torborg.
Yeah, Dale Torborg should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Since it's his last year, maybe John Cena should get inducted. He did have an album actually come out.
Oh, then Macho Man could go in too.
That's actually John
now
Cena
we're talking.
Is a platinum rapper. People forget that.
That album sold.
That album did sell.
Yeah.
He said, so anytime people ask if I could travel back in time, John Cena did a, hey, happy Sunday, Ben. Good to see you, handsome. John Cena did, to promote that album, he did a 5-show tour throughout like not Pacific Northwest, throughout like Boston, New York, and all. I wanted to go to John Cena's live show in Boston. He's only performed 5 concerts officially in his life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind headlining tour, baby.
I wouldn't mind hearing Bad Man on, live performed by John Cena.
Imagine like he ends his year with the WWE with his sophomore record.
If we don't see the Doctor of Thugonomics at least one more time this year, I'm going to be so disappointed. That is still one of my favorite WrestleMania moments of all time when he came back with Elias.
Yeah.
Almost said Elijah. But Elias. Ezekiel. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett, Cena. I guess Hogan would technically have to go in because Metallica's in.
I see what you did there. Myron Reed could go in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Leo Rush could go in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Ophelia, I really like that. Hendry and Cena in concert.
See, there you go. See, I want Henry and Cena at WrestleMania. That's what I want.
It won't happen at WrestleMania.
I know it won't happen at WrestleMania.
No, I'm certain it's going to happen. Like I am fairly certain that that's going to happen.
I believe so as well.
Even
just
if
not
you
a
do it on an
WrestleMania.
edition, because like just thinking math wise with it. So Cena is, where did he say he was? He's in Turkey or something like that, doing a movie right now.
That sounds like a Cena thing.
Yeah, well, he said at the press conference that at the Royal Rumble, he said he was flying to Turkey or somewhere like that to film a movie. So he's not going to be around for the next month before Elimination Chamber, which means that if he's doing, his 30-something dates, 35 dates, like he's going to have to fill those in like 40-something weeks. Like we're going to see a ton of John Cena over the next year.
I hope so.
It'll be almost like a weekly on TV, whether he's wrestling weekly or not. John Cena headlining an edition of Raw is going to be sick, which is not something I ever expected to say in my life. But it's going to rule.
It's going to rule.
Mm-hmm. It's going to rule. Cena and
Kurt Angle saying sexy Kurt. He should be in the Hall of Fame for that. Sherry should be in. Shawn Michaels should be in.
Actually, who was all on? I was going to say who was all on WrestleMania 9, the album. Technically, Brett should be in. Never been the right time to say goodbye is like an all-time great pop song. It's pretty great.
I'm glad that none of us have said Fozzy. Not
Mickey
once
James?
in the last 20 minutes.
No, I said Jericho.
You did say Jericho.
Oh, you know who should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Brody King.
Yes.
Frankie
Oh,
Kazarian.
good shout.
And the Butcher.
Jimmy Hart. I Googled it, so,
Yeah, put the gentry.
Oh, Matt Cardona had Hosky. He should be in too. Jeff Hardy, no. Jeff Hardy should be like you two. I don't know what that means, but, whatever. Well, we lost Zach again. Man.
Yeah, sorry.
There he's back.
Yeah. Do you say Jeff Hardy should be on YouTube? I don't understand.
No, he should be like you two and not make music.
Oh. I don't know. I liked Another Me when he was like the evil and short-lived version of Jeff Hardy on TNA.
His title
like the
belt
Willow thing or no?
I think it was before that.
Okay.
Immortal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
His title belt he had for that was god awful ugly. Like that
purple thing.
Bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
And then Mr. Anderson like held on to it for a while rather than restore the original title. I didn't understand why he was doing that.
I went to a TNA house show back in 2011, 12-ish, and Jeff Hardy was there. And the best moment of the entire show, I've told the story before, is somebody in the crowd yelled out, "Hey Hardy, nice Jenkos," because of his baggy pants that he was wearing. And I've never popped louder for a comment at a wrestling crowd.
Do you know how expensive those are?
Too much money.
Insane.
Absolutely not.
It's insane. It's like trying to buy a Beanie Baby. Like prices are nuts. I can't remember why I looked up the prices in the last couple of months, and I can't remember why.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That was not
Terrible.
Not lit. Whenever people say get a custom championship, like that's the reason why not. It didn't even spin.
How you can have a custom title if it doesn't spin?
What's the point if it doesn't spin?
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Well,
anyways, guys, just to update my pasta sauce is absolutely killing it.
What's the secret ingredient? Love?
No, just regular old ingredients.
Smoked paprika?
No, I don't.
No.
Love is not an ingredient. It's the chef.
Thank you, because we're cooking here in Edmonton, Alberta. Zach, I'm going to plug our things. Does that work for you?
All right.
You want to plug the things?
Yeah. No. You plug the things.
Are you going to press buttons? Do we have stuff uploaded?
I don't think we have anything uploaded. That's
cool. Sounds good. Well, but anyways, friends,
family,
wrestling fans, thank you for tuning in here on the Brunch Gimmick. if you want, come and check out Love Pro Wrestling live and in the flesh here on February 28th, Friday, February 28th for LPW 34, How the West Was Won. See, we have stuff uploaded. We're ahead of the game on this. Featuring the return of Blake Christian. The Short Kings are taking on T.Y. Jackson and Stephen Crow in our main event, and lots more to be announced over the next couple of days. And if you can't make it there, head down to Calgary, Alberta, Canada on Friday, March 7th. Because we are heading there for our debut at the Deerfoot Inn and Casino. Pick up your tickets for LPW, press start, and all of our upcoming shows at Tixer.com/love wrestling. Zach, what do we got on the content end of things? We've got a lot on the content end of things. And the reason I'm asking you is because I'm trying to open up our list of content things that we have.
Yeah. No, it's all good. This week, of course, it's as with every Tuesday, here on Love Wrestling, we've got Firmly WWE with JPJ and Drew. On Wednesday, Mr. Boris will be hosting the AEW Watch Along here on our YouTube channel. Thursday, we've got Firmly AEW once again with JPJ and Drew. And in the evening, the flagship Between Two Beards with Pluggo and JPJ. On Friday, we've been releasing stuff on Friday. I don't know if we have anything this week. So nothing on Friday. Saturday, to my... Well, I'm pointing to the left, so I'm going to say on my left, and I'm completely disoriented with the screen or not. Along with Pluggo, Blair will be hosting For Exposure, your indie wrestling spotlight. Saturday night over on Twitch. Once again, Boris hosting Saturday Night Love on our Twitch channel. And Sunday, we are back right here with the Brunch Gimmick on the content wing of Love Wrestling.
Damn, that's how you do that. That's how you do it. And there's a
Hi, Rip.
There's the pup. That is why I was getting ready to plug stuff, because this dude needs to go for a WALK. Don't you?
Be careful. He'll learn to spell that soon.
Yep.
No, he won't. I'll speak Carney to him if I ever need to.
This Saturday on For Exposure, it is the LPW preview show.
Which means you get more of me, baby.
Not necessarily.
Oh, ouch.
All right.
Wrecked.
I got better things to do on Saturday afternoon anyway, so you know what?
I'm only teasing. We love having you, and we've got a lot to unpack. So
REKT.
And you know me, I know every match on the show that's been announced so far. There's only been 3, right? Has there been more than 3 announced?
Oh boy.
Is there only 3 announced right now?
We'll get there. Yes.
Okay, good. Then I know what's going on.
You're set. Good on you.
Boris will be there. Myself, Pluggo. It is going to be a lot of fun. The shows are some of my favorites, so I cannot wait to do another one.
Zach, I was going to say, Zach, hit the outro, but then Blair started talking, so I shut myself up. See, I'm learning how to do that. No, that's okay. I'm learning how to do that in 2025. Finally getting there, you guys. 33 years on this planet. We're finally getting there.
No, my friends. This was the Brunch Gimmick here on Love Wrestling. Thank you very much for joining us as we just, we talked wrestling. We did do that, but, thank you for indulging us in our Hall of Fame talk.
It's like our rock and roll. As long as we've got about 45% of it, I think we're good.
I would give us a good 65% on this particular episode. So thanks to everyone who joined us and indulged our silly little brunch gimmick show, our hashtag wrestling, hashtag morning, hashtag talk show here on Love Wrestling. We will see you next week here on YouTube. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing.
But if you didn't say that, nobody would have known.
I